Hello, my name is Angelo Disabella, and today I will talk about the issue of abortion and talking about it with someone that I am close to who has an opposing viewpoint. During this presentation, I will present my personal opinion on abortion, talk about a conversation with someone I am close to who has an opposing viewpoint, and I'll be talking about what was learned from our conversation and how we have moved forward as people. My personal thought on abortion is that it should be the choice of the woman who is carrying the child. She is the one whose body has to literally physically change for this process, pregnancy. She puts her health at risk because at any point during the pregnancy, something can go wrong that could either be permanently detrimental to her health, the child's health, or have life-lasting effects. She is ultimately responsible for the child, regardless if the father of the child wants to stay involved, whether it be physically, financially, or be involved in any way, shape, or form of the child's life. Sometimes women are not in the right place to have a child, right place in their life to have a child, and if the child were born, they could be worse off. An example of this is if a woman is not financially ready to have a child, she's now making the choice by choosing to keep the baby, to choose poverty in order to have this child. In that situation, it would make more sense for her to consider an abortion and wait until a point where she's financially ready to have a child. That is even if she would want to have children. There's no saying that she would even want to have one. Those are just a few of my thoughts on abortion. For the conversation I had it with my mother. I decided to have with her because I know she has a different viewpoint, and also she is a person I know that I can have a conversation like this and she knows it's not me and her attacking each other. It's me and her having a conversation as adults to try and understand why each other think that way. So as you can see on the screen, I have some questions listed, and I asked my mother these questions to kind of get her scope and her opinion on why she believes abortion is immoral. And with the first question I asked her was, are your views on abortion based off of your religious upbringing, or is there some other reason you fall into this belief? My mother stated that it played a piece in her answer. She believes an abortion is the killing of the baby in the womb, and because of her religious beliefs, she does not condone the killing of other human beings. She also did mention that that's what she personally thinks, but the thing is religion has been a part of my mom's life her entire life, so it's basically her religion is what taught her her morals. So the answer is yes to both of those questions. This is just how she was raised, and that is why she believes, basically why she believes. It ultimately stems off of religion, but it's kind of that mixed thing where it's both. The second question I asked her is there a circumstance or situation that would cause you to change your opinion? Is there an exception where getting an abortion is okay? My mom likes to watch a lot of crime shows, one of them primarily being Law and Order Special Victims Unit. And when I asked her this question, she did start thinking, because in those shows it's dramatized, but those terrible situations happen on those shows all the time. And so she stated that while it goes against her personal views, she would support a woman in that scenario because most of the time, at least in the show, it's due to rape. And while that is a very delicate topic, it's just one of those things where you're not only dealing with being physically assaulted and all the other negative aspects of that terrible situation, now you have to have that added factor of what I mentioned earlier, why I said I believe abortion should be the woman's choice. She now has to deal with her body changing, all the medical bills, now raising this child, and this is a child of someone who has basically attacked her, so she's now having that attacker's child. And so my mom was of the opinion that that is a situation where it's okay because that is a situation she personally didn't choose to be in. Next question. What would be your solution to prevent abortion? Is it feasible? And her suggestion was to emphasize the use of using protection when having sex, whether it be through sexual education in school or promoting it in commercials. She did also mention that creating a pill that men could take might promote it a bit more, since for men, really the only legitimate contraception we can use is condoms, and that might promote it a bit more, but she doesn't know. That's one of those things where you can't force people to use contraception all the time. At this point, I did run into some editing issues, so the rest of this can be found in a part 2 video, and I'll include both of those links on YouTube. Thank you.